The general idea behind Yakuza as a game is a really authentic, realistic underworld story about the Yakuza in Japan.
So the game takes place in various environments, anything from the back alleys of Tokyo, very dark, gritty scenery, to very bright neon light lit, as well as nightclubs, bars, hostess club, batting cages. One of the biggest unique thing about Yakuza is the story and its authenticity.
The story of Yakuza, we've got a deep and involving storyline penned by an award-winning novelist in Japan, Hase-san, who worked very closely with Nagoshi-san, the director of the game, to create this, very authentic feeling of the Japanese underworld, creating, feeling like you're part of this Yakuza experience, and you're able to then interact with characters that are authentic and feel really unique and, traditionally Japanese in this Yakuza world.
I don't think there's any other developer in the world who can deliver this sort of authenticity of the game.
So the main character of Yakuza is Kazuma. He's essentially has just been released from prison. He had a 10-year sentence for a crime that he did not commit, actually, and so he's getting back into the world after this 10-year absence. He's
this big, tough Japanese guy who's very soft-spoken, yet he's one of those guys who you don't want to mess around with.
The other main character in the game is his best friend Nishiki, who essentially is the one who committed the crime for which Kazuma took the rap. And now Nishiki has taken this opportunity through 10 years to really propel himself through the ranks of the Yakuza. And now their friendship is tested as they are put on either side of this missing $100 million.
Haruka, she's a young girl who plays a really interesting role in a story. She's essentially going to hold the key to the mystery that wraps around the story.
You're going to meet dozens of interesting characters all the way throughout Yakuza. There's a myriad of Yakuza bosses and sub-bosses, enforcers. You'll run into the Chinese triad. You'll see all sorts of things from street punks to anything you can imagine in the nightlife of Tokyo.
The story is what really drives this game, and cutscenes is an excellent way to demonstrate how the story is portrayed in a game.
It's totally Hollywood style, great camera work, it's very cinematic, there's great editing and great performances in here. So you'll see a lot of really top-notch, high-quality cutscenes to kind of pull the story, get you really involved as you get fighting your way through the world of Yakuza.
The prequel sets you back to where Kazuma, Nishiki, and Yumi were still in orphanage, and how they met and how they spent time together building their relationship, and how they decided to go out to the world and enter the Yakuza world. So by watching the prequel, you can really get an understanding of who those characters are, where they're from, and their background, and how they ended up to be where they are in the beginning of the story in the game.
Essentially, the gameplay of Yakuza stretches over 13 sprawling chapters of the story, and as you go through there, you'll fight dozens of boss battles, from major heads of the Yakuza to their henchmen and enforcers.
There are over 70 different types of side missions and mini games you can experience and play, as well as there are over 300 items and weapons you can collect and use in the game.
The hand-to-hand combat is at the core of Yakuza. Kazuma, when he meets a challenge, he'll answer it many times with his fist. But in addition to that, there's a variety of other gameplay elements. There's a lot of character interaction. There's some variety of combat, including there's some shooting stages. The fighting system is very easy to understand. It starts with a few basic moves, but then it just broadens out as you advance and slowly teaches you more and more moves. Pretty much anything you see that's kind of laying around, whether it's a lead pipe, a crate, a garbage can, you can pick that up and use it. You'll find guns. People will attack you with swords. You knock them down, take the sword out of their hands. And there's a great block and evade system where you can really, strategize and get around all these weapon attacks. But my favorite thing really is the heat gauge and being able to unlock these new powerful finishing moves, as well as having these customized finishing moves for each of the weapons. I think the things that are really going to make Yakuza stand out among other titles is one, this authentic world of the Yakuza. It's a thing that gamers really haven't seen before, and they're going to be able to get in and live that.
it's like reading a really good book. You just can't wait to turn a page, or watching a really great film. You just want to keep watching it to find out what happens next. This game and the story delivers just that.
It's going to be an experience unlike any other on the console.
Hey everybody, we're at E3, the earache capital of the world. Get your aspirin ready, put your eyeglasses on, we're going inside.
That's right, folks. It's E3 time, and once again, the PlayStation Underground has put out the call to the Gamer Advisory Panel to audition for the role of official correspondent for the show.
And tonight, the award for Best Gamer goes to...
The lucky gamers will win a priceless pass to the industry-only event, where they'll not only get a sneak peek at the PlayStation 3, but also meet some of the biggest names in the industry.
It's gorgeous!
Come with me to E3, to a world of pure imagination.
Did somebody say E3? You know, I put on a few extra pounds so I'll blend in at E3.
Put P, P, L, A, Y, N, and then what does that spell?
Love PlayStation 3.
I can do the Hulk Hogan. I made this one up.
Oh God! Going too fast! Too fast!
I came through with raw game, but still ripping my name. If you competing, bruised and beating, and we considered you lame, man, I changed the game with my signature phrase. But
well, I can't. I can't rap. I'm a white boy. They know white boys can't rap.
If you want to pick me, I will the best in the MC world.
like a 9.9 body ache shake, I'm jacking people for the fake.
PSP, E3, bring me there, and I will blow you away.
So who stopped the mock fox in his own, but y'all never seen me. Just knew that it would happen like the Jacksons and impacting people's actions when I'm rapping.
Warriors, come out to play.
Love me, like me.
If you wouldn't mind, I'd just really like to, because I'm already feeling old and stuff. See, I'm just changing my voice to show you I have diversity as far as I can change my voice on a cue, on the fly. I'm gonna sound like an old man after a few years just doing this and all that, and I'm getting tired.
You guys should pick me because I want this so badly, and I think I would do a very good job.
I feel like I'm the key demographic. I'm 25, spent most of my life playing video games.
Every year, E3 come to LA. Me and my friends, we sit on our porch and we watch it because they live right down the street from the convention center. So we just sit and watch it every year, just wishing we was there.
Like, I'm passionate about it. I really do love to play games, so.
I know so much about what's going to be displayed at E3. I read on the Game Developers Conference. I'm so eager to find out. I've never been before.
Getting anxious for the PS3 to come out, so I want to hear even more news, maybe some insider news that I wouldn't normally hear, like a gamer magazine or an online site.
Pick me, please.
Oh, I've been dreaming about this. I can't believe that just a mere like 60 hours ago, I was just a kid who dropped about $80 on a game.
Really, I'm just gonna be honest about how long I've been a PlayStation fan since before the first system even came out, and I got proof.
I'm extremely excited about this opportunity. I was excited just to come here and have this opportunity to audition.
All this is in store and more if you will only pick me.